let's go back, get the pieces. Then we go to fabricate. Oh.
We have gathered the necessary components to begin constructing.
Why did that say
my body.
none?
Great. What's next? Let's get you out of my head.
Do you remember the fabrication facility?
The place we just were?
You must return there.
But how am I
Right,
ever going to find
the
it?
fabrication facility. So you always planned on needing to make new bodies?
It is a standard medical facility.
A medical facility where you just replace your whole body when it wears out? Sounds a little beyond standard to me.
Ours was a research mission of the highest importance. All of my people were not invited.
So, what were you, a scientist like me?
I am a scientist now.
Thought the point...
So, what happened? Your team found the vaccine and then...
No.
Please, Robin, you have the components. Return to the facility and construct the body.
Okay, but don't think I don't notice you changing the topic.
He wasn't changing the topic, he was just dismissing the topic. That was weird. Why is he implying there was something... Because he was... I mean, didn't they say, oh, we share all our consciousness, so how can you do science when not every single person in the entire world is contributing to the science with their brain power? So he implied that you don't have things like scientists. Oh, hello. Piss off. But like, if they don't have scientists because they don't need dedicated scientists because everybody contributes with the hive mind thing, then oh good, there's another one. Then what is... I don't understand where they're going with this. Why are they introducing this sudden mystery of who he is? Like, I guess the implication in this sort of thing, like the trope thing, is, oh, he was actually researching how to weaponize it or something like that. But we know that that wasn't the case because... Oh, where the hell am I? I've come out in the wrong place. Oh, this is next to Maida's. Yeah, Maida's base is right here. Hey Maida, I brought you a Shadow Leviathan. Thought you could do with a new friend. I'm still judging you, you know. For all the horrible shit you've done. For the fact you're supposed to be dead when you're not. Hey Maida, do you want to see a trick? Any second now. You ready, Maida? Look closely. You're watching, you're paying close attention. Wham! There go your electrics. Ha 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 ha! Anyway, yeah, I don't understand. I feel they've made a mess of the architect lore as it is. So for them to suddenly pull this out of nowhere, I don't really know what they're doing. Anyway, let's go back and get the stuff. Freshly harvested ribbon plants, salt from my filtration machine, hydrochloric acid, and polyaniline, plasteel ingot, synthetic fibers. So now I should have everything. There we go. I have everything to make all 3 parts of the body. I'm also gonna get some of this because I get the feeling we are right at the end of the game now. So I have the one antidote that I found, and I'm gonna make as many more of them as I can. I need the frost vase plant, so actually what I should do is I should plant one. I should plant one inside just in case I don't have enough. So I plant it, you see, and then I cut it to get 2 seeds to plant. So just in case I need more than 5 antidote, I can get some more. I don't think I will. I reckon I'll need 2, 3 tops, maybe just the 1, but I get the feeling it's more than 1. So I've got 5 antidote. I've got enough to make... Oh, I got 1 extra pepper. I guess I can eat that. Oh yeah, because I planted a frost thing, didn't I? I've got the components to make the entire body. So that should be everything I need now, essentially, as to the best of my understanding, to complete the game. Because I found that, like, that facility for, like, long-distance travel, but it needed an architect body. So I'm assuming I will build the body for Virgil, take Virgil somehow, or he'll teleport. I can't imagine I'll transport him. God, imagine if he just turns on me and murders me. And, I mean, he can hear me, but whatever. Take him to the transportation thing and, send him home to his dead planet, which we know is dead because they're all dead. And then cure the antidote because it's what Sam wanted, and then bugger off. I feel like Sam's story isn't done. I don't know. Maybe there's something I've missed. Because I've gone over all of the locations pretty bloody thoroughly. I don't know of any other locations that I've not checked, you see. Yeah, I've checked them all to the best of my knowledge. So I guess now we go back to the fabricator. I guess on the way I can talk about how I understand Sam's story to be. She came here to work on this planet. They discovered the Kara virus in the frozen Leviathan as seen in the cinematic trailer. They began studying the Kara virus with plans to use it to cure things, but also almost certainly as a biological weapon. Sam found out. She objected. Her objections were overruled. She at some point bumped into Maida, ? And Maida was like, hey, you should blow everything up. So she did. Maida did some blowing up, and Sam probably did some sabotage as well. It was most likely during this sabotage that she collapsed the thing onto herself and maybe someone else as well. That's how she died, and they said it was through negligence, but it was sabotage, and I guess, I don't know why they wouldn't say that, because Altera seemed like the sort of company that would throw her under the bus. And, I mean, they sort of did with the negligence thing, but I think it's throwing her more under the bus to say she tried to sabotage it. But I don't know why they didn't do that. Maybe they're trying to cover up the question of why. Whereas if it's negligence, could happen to anyone type thing, so that's probably it. And she created the antidote and stashed it, which we then found. And I guess she just wants us to cure it. And that doesn't seem like that should be enough for the story. Feels like there hasn't been that resolution, that climactic bit of evidence of, this is what was behind it all. So maybe I still need to find that, but as I said, I have checked. It's weird that it turns the camera around. As I said, I have checked all of the areas quite thoroughly to the best of my knowledge. I don't know sort of what else there is to do for that. So once I've made the body for Virgil, I will then go back, cure the Kara to stop them from using it. Unless Virgil murders me. Which I still reckon is a possibility. Alright, let's see how quickly we can find it this time. Yeah, it's right there. There's no pomp to this base at all. Again, compared to the lava zone, where it's like this giant thing in the center of a lava lake patrolled by a dragon.
You said this was the spot where I can make you a body, right?
Yes.
Terrible exposition. You said this, and this, right? Yes.
Once you've used the fabricator to build each component, we can assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
Okay. Alright, I guess this is one of the its.
So Alan, you said your people came here in search of a cure?
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like me?
My people regarded my scientific contributions with particular interest.
As I said, like me.
If that is your interpretation.
So how did your valuable scientific mind wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
Yeah, he was trying to weaponize it. 100%. He keeps dodging the question, how did you get infected? He could say, all of us were infected. It spread through our entire civilization like wildfire and every single bloody person got infected and died. But no, it's going to be because I was trying to weaponize it. You're just like the people my sister turned against. I suppose I am, but now I see the error of my ways, and I shall strive to be a better person with the shattered remnants of my civilization who are all 100% dead.
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Yeah.
Does that mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
No.
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component.
It didn't get out on his watch because it was already vastly spreading. Kara didn't start on this planet. I'm fairly sure Kara didn't start on this planet. It started somewhere else, and then they came here because this is the one planet in their entire empire that showed to be at least slightly resistant to it. And that's why they came here and built the disease research base.
This is the last piece. Soon I will be autonomous again.
That sounds so
What
threatening.
will you do with your newfound freedom?
Murder
I must
you.
return home to make amends.
They're all dead.
Amends? For the bacterium? There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts. We have all the necessary components. You may initiate body fabrication sequence from the terminal.
You still owe me an explanation.
I understand.
Yeah, it really feels like he's gonna murder me now. I don't need to answer to you, puny human. Crunch. And then I just ragdoll against the wall.
Commence installation using fabrication.
The escape of the bacteria was an accident. I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes.
Oh,
I do not wish to speak about it.
we can come back to this.
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
Hello? Oh, he's not actually in the body yet. Okay, I was wondering why he just stood there and let me do it. Hang on, let me read about you. It's like, this is designed for killing humans. The architect organs are effectively a network of biocomposite and cybernetic material containing a variety of subsystems. The heart is a particularly complex centerpiece in this biological-technological hybrid. It moves blood and nutrients through the body to nourish and maintain the animal aspects of the alien corpus, while also functioning as the primary energy source for the cybernetic neurological system. Sensory input is processed and filtered into a dense network of incredible computational power, the architect brain. No respiration or digestive systems appear to be present, suggesting a life that is fed entirely by electrical energy, and a body that can survive in environments that are otherwise hostile. In spite of its intricate design, the insistence on incorporating biological components... Oh, come now. Come on. It's like, oh shit, we've written ourselves into a corner. We've designed the bloody space marine of aliens. What are we the biological components make them vulnerable. Yeah, genius. Okay, the body. The complete physical architect vessel is a biotechnology and cybernetic hybrid incorporating design elements from more than 20 DNA sources. The outer layer of tissue has the consistency of leather. The tissue is interlaced with channels of visibly glowing energy powered by the alien's internal biotechnological heart. Virgil has 6 articulated arms that are suspended around his body by magnetic levitation, which he is 100% going to use to ragdoll you. These arms contain independent high-speed computing systems and are capable of performing tasks independently. Very Doc Ock. The hooved legs are reminiscent of several species of mountain goats. The hooves are covered in microscopic hooks that aid in exploring rough and uneven terrain. The forelegs and the hind legs are oddly close together, which explains why walking might be a secondary mode of transport. This architect body is able to teleport or blink short distances. The method is likely a scaled-down version of the teleportation gates, but the methodology is not well understood. It is likely that an architect's body is able to provide the massive amount of power necessary. Matching DNA fragments appear to be derived from the chromium boar of Coltwile Prime, an invasive species known for tough skin, the putty serpent of Aposticar, That's a cool name. This, not the putty serpent, that sounds like a euphemism for penis, but Apostocar. This snake has extremely tensile skin, prevents it from tearing... Keep it clean, come on. The Electrode Eel of Lighten, that's also a cool name. They're Lighten again. Generates an electrically charged slime across its length, don't say a word. Astral Rays from the moons of Marden 14. Astral Rays, cool name. These rays have small organs that generate and store electricity. You seem obsessed with electricity. Shaggy Goats of Olympian. These herbivorous animals, creatures, whatever, live on the rocky foothills of the mountain planet Olympian and are excellent climbers. And the giant geckos of Holtz asteroid. Massive geckos that emit an, that wasn't a pun, electrostatic charge on its footpads. This creates a charge difference in the surface that the gecko is climbing. So there are at least a dozen other ones, which are probably all dead because of you murdering them. Okay.
Commencing data transfer.
Damn, I thought we were
Did it
going to see it
work?
from his view.
Are we...
Puny human.
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Puny human. Get ragdolled.
Hey, you're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Oh no.
Oh, that's creepy.
We noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But...
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to.
Sea Emperor.
And the bacteria got out, infecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home?
None.
Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not
No.
know.
Can I help?
No,
The fact
they're
that I
dead.
withheld this information does not concern you.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
Signal location uploaded to
Oh.
PDA.
Out of mind. It's got an achievement. Okay, quick thing. Right, two quick things. One, it's the Sea Emperor Leviathan. The Sea Dragon was the big one outside. The Sea Emperor was the one that produces the enzyme. How do you fuck that up? Anyway, second thing, I mean, that is serious. How did you fuck that up? They did actually take the Sea Dragon. Oh, maybe they do mean the Sea Dragon. But it's the Sea Emperor that produces the enzyme. They did take a Sea Drag... Oh, that's how it got out. Yes. No, I do remember now. Yeah, they took a Sea Dragon egg. They do mean dragon. And they took it to the disease research facility. I don't remember why they took the Sea Dragon egg. But then the parent rammed the disease research facility, which released... It killed the dragon, but it released the bacterium into the ecosystem on this planet. Now, maybe I'm wrong then. But that was a miscalculation that wasn't this great, oh, it was entirely my fault thing. Like, from a... Oh, can you make me a new body? Way, like I'm just like you. Rawr. Sorry, I'll stop mocking you for now. Yes, the other thing. Having him be in charge of it and him responsible in massive, inverted commas, for the outbreak doesn't make a satisfactory story. We know someone there fucked up. We didn't need to meet them. I think it would have been a much more effective, much more paralleled story for him to be trying to weaponize it, and I'll come back to the issues with this idea in a sec, if he was trying to weaponize it and somehow that fucked everything up, because then it perfectly parallels the struggle Sam went through, but the difference is he has had the time to reflect and say, yes, I was wrong to do that. And then that way you tie him better into Sam's story, not just because, hey, they're both dealing with the coronavirus bacteria, but because he went down the same path that Sam was fighting against, and then because he's changed his mind about that, and Robin is helping him make up for that, it would then symbolically help finish Sam's mission, you know? But no. Seems we're not doing that.
Please, I will join you in the gate base when everything is ready, but for now I have much to prepare.
Your creepy hands are creepy, mate. Just gonna get one more shot of you. But, I guess you're not gonna pile into my Farflow? I would not fit. Yeah, you would. Do you have a tail? Ugh. What are you doing? Nothing. Look, you meet an alien, you check out their ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So, he wants to go to the gate. Phase gate facility. Yeah, I know where that is because I've been there before. I'm torn. Like, there has been no mention of curing the disease. At no point has Robin been like, I better go cure it. So there is the possibility that he's going to say, before we leave, you should cure it. But I'm also sort of tipped off by the fact that you could cure it before. I don't know. Like, I'm torn. I'm really sort of partially suspecting that it is an optional objective. In which case I should go do it now. No, okay, I'm going to go to the gate, and I'll see if he has anything to say about it. Because if he doesn't, and they are just completely disconnected with absolutely no story overlap or anything, then I'm going to be even more disappointed. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Have I just not been in this area, or is it just that because it's on the surface I didn't even look? I mean, I've never seen this before. Seems very unsafe. What is this? Mineral detector fragment. Okay. Hello, penguins. Oh goody, a flare. The most useful item in the game. Maybe this is saying I should return the penguins.
Seek fluid intake.
But I don't want to return the penguins. I love them. What is this? It's just a diving cage. How weird. What a weird little thing to just be here. That's so bizarre. I don't actually remember where the frozen Leviathan is. I don't remember if it's here or if it's somewhere else. Because there's Fire Robotics, I know it's not there. There's the Delta Station, I know it's not there. There's Copper Mining, I know it's not there. There's Omega Lab, I know it's not there. So it's got to be here as well. Oh, that's pretty. Is it here as well? I mean, I will say that it's kind of clever design that this is presumably, for most people, the first thing they find. Because it's in such a shallow area. I mean, I just blanked it entirely until late in the game. And I noticed when I was editing that I could have scanned this bloody thing. And I just didn't. Snowball rebreather and a standard oxygen tank. Oh, wow, okay. But yes. it's clever design that this is like one of the first places you find, and it's also one of the last places you go. That's a nice parallel. Oh no, I've remembered where the frozen Leviathan was. It was just off in the bloody tundra. It's up here or something. No, that's... Yeah, because we're here now. I think it was over here somewhere. Or over here. They could be like down there. Because I remember it was like in a load of ice that I stumbled across on the Snow Fox, so it can't be here. It's weird that it's not marked on the map. I suppose it's a secret, but just say confidential, you know? It's hailing at a cave. Alright. Oh, there he is. Right, I'm going to save. Hopefully this isn't going to lock me into something, and that if it is an optional thing, I can still go do it.